Hey guys, what's going on? It's iTouch here, that's spelled with a zero, or KieranFromSyncTech.com, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the most amazing theme, at least what I think, of all time in Cydia for all you jailbroken iDevice users. So this theme is called Gladhander, and it just recently came out in Cydia, but it actually has been out for about a month now. And here's what the icons look like. It's just amazing if you guys can't already tell. Now, this might not appeal to everyone, but for me, this is what I think is the most amazing theme of all time. So this is by Kevin Allen, otherwise known as Crypt, here at macthemes.net. It's just a forum here where you can interact with other people about this theme and download a whole bunch of other icons. I've actually made some on this forum, so you can check them out later on. So here's Gladhander, and let me just show you how to get it basically in Cydia. So Gladhander's here, mod my eye. It's basically a paid package because it's in blue, but it's $2, and I think this is one of the most worthwhile packages ever because it's just amazing and mind-blowing. But if you guys don't have the money to spend, you can always just download it for free thanks to Crypt or Kevin Allen for being nice enough to host a free version, which is exactly the same, only this came out about a month ago before the initial release. If you just go to macthemes.net and click on Gladhander, the picture, it'll bring you here, but then you have to go ahead, unzip it, SSH it in. He saves you all that time. Just go to Cydia, download it. $2. You can also donate to him even more over here. He also provides a template here to download to go ahead and create your own versions of these icons, and I just think that these are amazing icons. They just blow me away. And here I'll just show you a quick preview of my springboard right here, with a whole bunch of custom icons on here. So here's the main page with most of the icons that he did for us. So he made all of these in Photoshop, and they look amazing. He has almost all of them. The only ones he didn't cover were just the apps that he doesn't have. He just did the basics, but that's okay because you can go ahead and find them on this forum. I found almost all of them so far, and I still have more to make for my own springboard. So here, iFile wasn't originally done, so I did that. I didn't make it, I found it on the forum. So iFile is all nice now, and if I scroll over here, I'll show you a couple more. And Vinci, don't lag on me. Here we go. So most of these icons were done by him. A couple of these were found in the forum. The GPS phone one, the iHeartRadio, Minigore, Google Earth. I made the log me in icon. I also found one on the forum, but I made this one before I found it. And Dox2Go, Dragon Dictation. Those were all made by myself. Not by myself. Found on the forum. And I still have a bit to cover. Here you can see there's very, very nice icons. I like this cut the rope one. You can find this on the forum as well. And really overall it's just an amazing theme. I love the icon design, and I'll just show you a little bit more here on the forum. So if you go to the forum, macthemes.net topic, I'm not going to read that, but you'll find the link down below in the description. You can go here, and we have a bunch of amazing people dedicated to making more icons for you guys. So if we go, I'm just going to jump ahead in the game here. You can see people at page 3, which was around November 8th, had already started making their own icons for other people to go ahead and download and share. So here's one of the original iFile icons. Really nice. I have a later version of that. I'm going to go ahead to the last page where I've done a couple posts so far. And you can see here, well, actually I'm going to scroll down. Somebody requested a custom Twitter icon. This was their icon that they had for all of their springboard icons, all their themes, and they couldn't find one, so I made one that looked exactly like theirs. So yes, my name is Download on the website, and they also wanted a cute tweeter icon, so I made that for them. So here's two by me, and if you go back here, I'll also show you a couple others that I did. I did Backbreaker 2, Monopoly, Gun Bros, iCall, and How Stuff Works, some English Spanish dictionary, and fastest possible reaction 0.03 seconds. So those are all the icons that I've done so far. Go ahead here, request some icons for like your own springboard if you don't see them on the forum already, and a lot of people here are nice enough to go ahead and make you some. So now I'm just going to show you how you can make your own icons even if you request some and nobody really gets to you, you can make it yourself. So go to page 1 here, and you want to click on template, and just download it from MediaFire. Once again, click here to start download, save the file. I'm going to cancel that because I already have it. Go to your downloads, unzip the file, and you should be left with something that says Gladhander template. With 3 files in it, you shouldn't see this icon folder. I put that in there myself, but you should have a legacy template.psd, readme.rtf, and a retina template.psd. Retina is the larger icon, so this theme is consists of a large icon like this and a smaller icon for the springboard, and you'll be making both of those. You only need to make the big one, and then you can scale the other one down. So real quick, I'm going to show you in CyberDuck how you would take one of these first and put it in here. So you would, if you're all the way back in the backslash directory, you'd go into var, and you'd go into stash, themes, and then you'd look for Gladhander, which is right here, gladhander.theme, into icons, and here you can drag your icons into here, and you can see that they consist of an Angry Birds, or any app name. I have angrybirds.png and an angrybirds@2x.png. That's the larger double scaled up image like this one over here. And so I'll show you how to make both of those for your own springboard. So here, let's go back to these PSDs. You don't need to really work with the legacy template. Just open up the Retina template, and you can work in GIMP, you can work in whatever that reads PSDs. But just for now, I'm just going to be using Photoshop because that's what opens up. Also in here, you can just see a whole bunch of icons that I have already, and you can see there's quite a few that I've downloaded and some that I've made. So after you have it opened up in Photoshop or whatever other program here, you should not see a layer over here that says layer 1172. I made that myself. And you should also not see the highlights and shadings up above it. It should be in the base. So I'm going to go put that back down in there, and I'm going to hide this for now. So you should also see these blue lines. We just want to get rid of those because they're sort of annoying. So go to View, Extras, and you can see what we have right here. So this is the base file, and basically I'm just going to drag this back up to the top of base so you can see this is the base icon right here. And what you want to do, find an image. A great website for finding image artwork for from iTunes and for apps is iExtract. So iExtract.quadrat4.com. You type in any app name on the App Store, it'll crawl or extract all the artwork, and I'll show you an example here. So I have an icon on my springboard that is not themed yet, and that would be Pocket God. So I'm just going to go ahead, search for Pocket God here, and let's see what it brings up. It brings up this image, which is an older image, but I really don't care. This one looks pretty nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and save image as, and you can see it's nice and big, and I'm just going to rename this here Pocket God. Save it to my yeah, let's just save it, or I'll save it to Gladhander template. Save, show in Finder, quit out of this, and then we can go ahead here, exit out of iExtract unless you're using it some more. You can minimize this and minimize your VNC if you have it open for some reason. Go to your PSD and just drag your Pocket God image into here. You can see it's nice and big right here, and I actually want it a little bigger, so I'm going to hold the Shift key down, and I'm just going to drag to enlarge it a little bit, maybe a little smaller, right there. Now you want to take your opacity on this layer and turn it down so you can just see where you're going to position it. Click the V key on your keyboard, or just select the Move tool and just move it until you have it nice and centered where you want it. I like it right about there. That is fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the opacity back up to 100%. Since this is a smart object because we dragged it in, we're going to go ahead up to Layer, Rasterize, Layer. Now we can edit on this layer. And now you can't see the background of this image, so we're going to go here down to Base. And the first one where it says transparent ... we're going to hold command and click on it. If you're on PC, hold control and then click on the image mask, and this should make a selection around here. Now go to your Pocket God layer, click Shift Command I, or go up to select inverse and then click Command X, or go up to select and cut. And now you can see here we have the image like cut out to the shape of the actual icon. And now to get that highlight and that 3D effect, we're going to go into the base folder again, grab the highlights and shadings and bring it up to the top up here. So now we have this really nice Pocket God icon, but it doesn't look quite complete yet because we can't really see the highlight of the 3D down here. Now we can see sort of a glow over here, and that's nice, that's fine, that's the way we want it, but we do need to make this a little darker here so we get the whole 3D effect. So what we're going to want to do, create a new layer. We're going to be doing this manually, and you want to grab your paintbrush tool, set the foreground color on black, zoom in here, maybe even I zoomed in the first time 400%. There we go. And you just want to start painting. You can get messy, you can go around the edges, just make sure you follow that line right there. And you can even just hide the Pocket God layer to make it easier to see. But just get it on that line over there. Don't go past that. You can sort of get it on it a little bit, but that's fine. You won't notice that in the end. You can go past the edge once again because we are going to crop it out later. And just put this up here, over, and there we go. So I have a nice black, somewhat oval selection around this area, and then we're going to go to the same thing, go to the base folder, command click on this, select inverse, control X, and now we have this, but now it looks way too black. I'm going to zoom out here, excuse me, and I'm just going to adjust the opacity on this layer, maybe 32%, looks pretty good. Let me check on the Pocket God layer here. That looks pretty good, it looks pretty 3D now, and now we can go ahead and click File, Save As, and we want to save it as a PNG, and we can save it in the Gladhander template. Rename it to Pocket God at 2x, and you want to actually name it to the exact same spelling and capitalization as it appears on your springboard, or else it won't apply right. So I'm going to click Save. And now you can go ahead and resize this in Photoshop, but since I'm a noob to Photoshop, I'm a real GIMP user, so I'm going to go ahead and resize it in GIMP to be lazy. I just know how to use GIMP much better than I do Photoshop. So let me quit out of Photoshop here. It's all closed out. Wait for GIMP or whatever program you're using to open up. In GIMP here, I'm just going to go scale this down. Make sure this is linked. 59. You can also do 50%. It's the exact same thing, as you can see right there. 59 by 62 scale, and this is a part that I just don't understand how to do in Photoshop. I haven't found anything in Photoshop yet. Image fit canvas to layers. That basically just shrinks it down. I haven't found that in Photoshop, and that's the reason why I didn't make one or scale it down in Photoshop. Now I'm going to go ahead here, File, Save As, Pocket God, and there we go. Delete the at 2x, save it to the Gladhander template, save. Quit out of GIMP or whatever program that you're using, and now we have two nice icons here that we can go ahead and apply to our springboard. So we have the Pocket God at 2x, and we have this Pocket God that's going to appear on our springboard itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, open up CyberDuck, drag these two images into that icons folder that I showed you before, and you should see a little transfer thing pop up. Give it a second. Doesn't work the first time, just go ahead and toggle SSH on and off on your iPod and then redo it, and it's all done. So let's go to my VNC once again, and the effect won't immediately take place, so just go here if you have SB settings and respring. If not, you can just go ahead and reboot. That's just the easy way if you don't want to go ahead and download SB settings, and you can go ahead and quit out of CyberDuck if you're done. And quit out of all your other applications if you're done. Maybe you want to make more icons or whatnot. I'm going to go here, reconnect, And here we go. Give it a second. And come on, Vinci. There we go. Now we have Pocket God, our custom Gladhander icon all loaded up. Again, this is like my favorite theme of all time for the iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, any jailbroken device. Definitely recommend you go check it out. Download it for free if you'd like, or pay the $2 to Kevin Allen or Crypt, I believe his name on the forum is, and please donate to him. Great guy. Thank you for making this theme, Kevin. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. And yeah, subscribe.